Hi there, hope you're all doing well. This week's Zombicide mini is Marilyn from the Gears and Guns expansion set. She was black and white zenithal primed and get started with olive green for her skirt. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. Next up, I started adding the highlights to the skirt with golden olive. This is just leaving that darker colour in the shadowed parts. To finish the highlights, I used Necrotic flesh, which looked way too bright going on, but it is a very transparent paint when it dries, so it blends a lot nicer afterwards. Moving on to her shirt and the trim around her skirt, I used Gravestone Blue. The artwork is pretty hard to place what colour this is. It looks like a cold grey tone but with a bit of a blue tint. Adding the highlights to the grey, I used pale grey. This is still a cool colour but pushes that parts a bit closer towards the white. For her head, I went for Elf Skintone, just because I haven't used it for a while. Getting started on her waistcoat and underskirt, I used Vampire Fang as the base layer. This has that creamy tone to it like the artwork has, and it will take a wash nicely so it will sort of blend towards where it should be. Annoyingly, I couldn't find a colour that really matches her hair, so I used a fur cloak instead. I'm just hoping that wash tints it towards brown. The detailing on her skirt and her boots get a quick once over with emerald green. To highlight up the Vampire Fang, I used Elfic flesh. This is a very bright off-white colour, but this also tints really well with the washes. Now for all of the metal parts, I used plate armor to go over everything that will be metallic. Breaking up the silver, I used Dragon's Gold to bring up some of those details and just add some variation in places. The base, as always, gets a once over with Plague Brown. For the first wash, I used Oblivion Black Wash over all of the metal and grey parts. Everything else on the Mini gets a quick once over with light tone wash. Finishing up, I add some sandy desert texture to the base. And that will be it for Marilyn. The hair didn't quite tone down as much as I'd hoped, but I still think it looks pretty decent and is close enough to the artwork that it sells that colour. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. As always, if you want a closer look at this Mini, check out my Instagram page. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.